Yo, what's good, boys? Gonna be keeping this video nice and short and sweet. Pretty much what I wanted to talk about today was understanding that you will fail a lot before you win and before you see any success in your trading or in your business or in whatever that you're doing in your life. You will not succeed without failing a lot, right? Me personally, in my own life, I've taken so many losses, so many failures, and every single loss that I've actually taken in my life, I've basically grown from it. In your life right now, if you have a big ass goal, you have a big ass dream for yourself, you really got to understand that you will fail a lot on your journey to getting there, especially if you have a big long-term goal, whether it's, quitting your job, working for yourself, dropping out of college to do what you want full-time, whatever you want. All of these things were things that I've wanted in my life, and I've been blessed enough to achieve them. And that's actually the reason why I'm making this video, is I want to kind of inspire you guys. I want to motivate you guys. I just want to show you guys what's actually possible when you understand the concept of knowing that a loss that you take in your life, a failure, a blown account, whatever, is all just part of the journey of making you the trader, making you the person in general that you must become and the person that you actually want to become. If you want to become the best version of yourself, you have to start to understand that losses are only something that gets you closer to your goals. 2 years ago today, I was in a completely different position in my life. I was pretty lost. It was when I was just getting into trading, around 2 years ago-ish. I was completely lost and I wasn't where I wanted to be in my life. I'm gonna be totally honest, totally real with you guys. During that point in my life, I really got emotional over any loss that I would take, whether it was in my trading, whether it was even in the gym. If I missed a weight that I would hit, I'll get pissed, right? Or in school and whatever, if I failed a test, I would get pissed. But the thing is, bro, something that I want you guys to understand is that any loss, any failure, anytime you get, cooked on something, say you get straight stop loss, it's all part of the journey of making you the person that you actually want to become and achieving the ultimate potential of yourself. If we just look at the most successful people in the world, the most successful businessmen, the most successful traders, the most successful athletes, most successful musicians, actors, whatever, a common trait that you will see with every single one of them is that they did not give up after they kept failing. And the most successful person in your industry has probably failed more times than you have ever even tried. And very importantly, when you just have that self-belief within your soul, within your heart, that you know that you will achieve every single thing that you dream of, it will happen, and you will actually start to manifest that thing into your life that you want, and you will achieve it as long as you're just consistent and disciplined every single day. You keep showing up, you study and you review your trades, or you review whatever you're trying to get better at, and most importantly, you actually analyze the losses, the failures that you took. What could you have done better? What will you do better? And how will you make a change or an adjustment if you actually need to make one? Also, I know that I'm talking about a lot of random ass things, so if we're talking about just trading in general, for me personally as a trader in general, data is probably the most important thing. It's really understanding that my edge has a certain win rate, has a certain risk to reward. It has low probability conditions, high probability conditions. And when I know the stats on my actual model, like my win rate, average risk to reward, it makes trading pretty much emotionless for me. And if I take a loss in my trading, I'm not emotional at all. And the reality is, bro, this does take a good amount of time to get to this point in your trading. And most importantly, even if I post a loss on social media, sometimes people, talk down on it. They're like, bro, bad trade. And you got to understand that in trading, you will not win 100% of the time. When you know that you have a certain win rate, a risk to reward, you have years of backtested data journaled in a spreadsheet that proves to yourself that it's profitable every single month, more times than not, I really do believe that that's when you're not going to get emotional in your trading. Overall, the main point of this video is just that I want you guys to understand that any failure, any loss is just a lesson that builds you into the character, into the person that you actually want to become. Because, bro, just like how I said before, the most successful people in your industry or in whatever, just in general, were people that took so many failures and they just kept getting up every single time. They learned from their losses, they moved on, and they just focused on showing up every single day consistently. And that's why they got so good at whatever skill, whether they were an athlete, musician, boxer, whatever. They just kept showing up, bro. And that's the biggest thing. They have the self-belief within themselves. Me personally, in anything that I do in my life, I have full self-belief that I can achieve that thing no matter what, or else I'm not even going to do it. Overall, just honestly some late night thoughts with Krabs. I just want to inspire some of you guys. I want to motivate some of you guys, and I just want to see everybody around me grow pretty much. If you know me, I want you to win, bro. Just know that. Also, if you're a trader that's still struggling, if you're lost, if you're not where you want to be, if you're not funded with a prop firm, if you haven't even gotten your first ever prop firm payout, I guarantee to work with you until you're funded over 6 figures with prop firms and receive your first ever prop firm payouts. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link to actually apply to work with me one-on-one is the first link in the description below. And just so that you know, it's not like a group coaching, nothing like that. It's not like $1,000 course, module, nothing like that. It's fully one-on-one focused. I build you out a custom trading plan tailored to you and your real life schedule, as well as I review pretty much every single trade that you take by using that data, like how I talked about before. We journal in spreadsheets, and that's how I review every single trade that you take. I bring out your weak points and we make adjustments if needed. If you made it all the way till the end of the video, bro, you honestly are a real one. And drop a W in the chat below, in the comment section, drop a W. Also, hit the like button, as well as subscribe if you're new here. Stay tuned for more videos just like this. I'm trying to post on here way more, kind of get closer to you guys, just talk about any thoughts that I have in general, or just talk about anything that's going on just in my life in general as well. So until next time, I'm gonna catch you guys. Love you all. Peace out. Stay safe out there.